Hello friends, and welcome to the Crux of the Matter. I'm Father Wade Menezes of the Fathers of Mercy. While we should not despair of the eternal salvation of persons who have taken their own lives, as Christians we must acknowledge the evil of suicide, that is, the willful taking of one's own life. The Church teaches that by ways known to God alone, God can provide the opportunity for salutary repentance for those who have committed suicide. And in fact, the Church prays for persons who have taken their own lives. But again, these comforting truths should not diminish the Christian teaching that the act of suicide is gravely sinful. God is the sovereign master of life, and everyone is responsible for his or her life before God, who has given it as a great gift. The very act of suicide offends against the divine precept, "You shall not kill," because it involves the direct killing of oneself by one's own authority. By it, one violates the virtue of charity to oneself and causes grave injury to the welfare of society at large. It is true that such things as grave psychological disturbances, anguish, or grave fear of hardship or suffering can diminish the responsibility of one committing suicide, but we must always remember that God has created us to exist, that is, to be, with Him forever in heaven. If one commits suicide, he will still exist, but only in a different state. While his earthly trials may be over, his existence of being will still be because of the immortality of the human soul. Voluntary cooperation in suicide is also contrary to the moral law, and this is what makes practices like euthanasia and doctor-assisted suicide so gravely evil. Suicide contradicts the natural inclination of the human being to preserve his life. It is contrary to the just love of oneself. It offends love of neighbor because it unjustly breaks the ties of solidarity with family, nation, and with other human societies to which we have obligations. Suicide is contrary to love for the living God. And that's the crux of the matter. Thank you for watching EWTN.